Welcome back, boys and girls. And today is January 18th, Friday. And yes, I went hunting last Saturday evening hunt because it started to snow around 2 p.m. And I was hoping I could see some game movements in the afternoon. But the evening, only thing that I saw was fox. And I tell you, that fox was really lucky because we have a rule in our family that we don't shoot nothing that we don't need except for the coyote because they tend to put a dent on our deer population. And I tell you, that was really tempting, but I just had to let it walk. It is now 5:25, so I only have about 14 minutes. It seems like it's not gonna happen tonight. Okay, I sat in the snow probably for about 3 hours till the last minute of legal hunting hours, and I didn't see any deer at all. So I decided to go back out in the morning hunt. So tomorrow is Saturday, January 19th, and sunrise is at 7:26, so we should legally be able to hunt from 6:56. So I should be up in my tree ready to hunt by 6, probably about 45, 50. But because we still have a lot of snow on the ground, I'll be taking my Browning AB3 chambered in 243. And even though this is very capable rifle or caliber for deer hunting, I want to make sure that I don't lose it. So we still have a lot of snow on the ground. So if I get to see one and if I get to shoot one, as long as I place my shot right, I really shouldn't have any problem finding it with it, blood tracking on the snow. So, and another thing that I did was that, having a bulky watch on my wrist and trying to see the time, under the sleeve, wasn't really kind of convenient for me. So I went ahead and bought a small woman's watch. It's water resistant and it's digital, so I could actually push the button and see the time in the dark because it's got a little light button. And this would make it really easy for me to track time. Here's my setup for tomorrow. This is my new Browning AB3 chambered in 243. And I'll be shooting Hornady Superformance. And it's got 95 grain SST bullet. And this thing comes out of barrel at 31.85. So it's pretty fast. And because this Browning holds 5 rounds in the magazine, I won't be carrying any extra. It is now 6:50 and I'm ready to hunt. And I really do hope I can see something today because it's been a long drought. I always thought it'd be really cool to actually have a deer walking into a frame when I'm making an introduction video, and it happened this morning. A couple of squirrels. They seem to be moving early, and also I could see them better. Oh, I see them. It's a spike, so I can't shoot it. Damn. At first I thought it was a doe, but I see one side with about 3-inch spike. It is now 7:55, and I haven't seen any other deer beside from the early buck. I might sit here till 8:30 and move to a different tree stand because I'll be hunting till 10 this morning with Doug. And if this doesn't pan out, I just might move. We'll see. It is now 8:45, and with so much snow on the ground, it's not a good day to move around because I was making a lot of noise, so I just kind of walked pretty fast, got here as soon as I can, and it's probably gonna take about 30 minutes for everything to kind of come down. That will give me about 45 minutes of a hunt. All right, let's just God has something better for me today. After the first spike, I wasn't really seeing anything till like 8 o'clock, and I was getting desperate. So I decided to take a chance, move to a different tree stand. But having so much snow on the ground, it was making a lot of noise moving. So I decided to just get there as fast as I can, sit, and let everything settle down. So that's what I did. And wouldn't you know it, only after about maybe 10-15 minutes after I moved to my new tree stand, I heard something. I looked back, and there was a deer coming in, one in the front and two in the back. So, when I got my rifle ready, the one in the front gave me a clear shot. I pulled the trigger, and it dropped like a rock. I mean, it just like dropped. And I looked back, and there was a good sized doe, but her vitals were kind of covered. So I rechambered, and oh my God, that AB3, when I was rechambering it, that thing is so smooth and so fast. And I got it ready, and as soon as she gave me the opening, I pulled the trigger. The problem was, after the first shot, the camera that I have mounted on the scope got kind of whacked. So it was, out of focus. It was aiming at the wrong place. But anyway, I took the second shot, and then maybe she ran 10, 15 yards. And as she ran, I could see blood just kind of pouring out. And she just kind of stopped, and she flipped backwards again. So I knew she was done for. And then, wasn't you know it, like maybe about 5 minutes later, that the other deer still was standing there just looking at the other deer. And I didn't want it to shoot anymore because two is enough for me today. So I just let it walk. And I tell you, I thank God for today. And today was an awesome. Oh my God, it happened so fast. Okay, I just got two doe down. First one dropped on the track. SST was not disappointing. And the second one, she probably ran 10 yards, and I could see her bleeding quite a lot, and she just flipped backwards. So I am done for today. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Doug hasn't scored any deer this year, so one goes to Doug and one goes to me. I'm gonna wait for that doe to move away, and then I'm gonna go start the field dressing. And I see another doe in front of me about 50 yards away. So today, they're really moving a lot. Oh my God. It's crazy, man. Oh, it's been long coming. After shooting that 8-point buck, I didn't get any more deer, and I was kind of disappointed. And I wasn't even seeing any deer even in the woods. But today, the first doe that I shot, she dropped on the spot. I mean, SST was awesome. And the another doe that I shot, she ran maybe about 10 yards, and she flipped, but she was bleeding a lot. Browning AB3 did not disappoint. 243 is more than enough. Oh man, I am pumped. I seen both of them flip not that far away from me, so I'm not even gonna wait. I got a lot of work ahead of me. I got a 2 deer to field dress and drag it out. So, all right, guys, I am happy. I just hope that I got everything on the film, because I noticed that my camera was a little whacked after all that shooting happened. So I go home and check it out and see what happened. Oh, today is so crazy, man. I didn't even have time to be shooken up. It's just like, I'm afraid my spook more deers around me. I still see that doe about 60, 70 yards away. She's still kind of moving along. And I don't think she could hear me from here. But boy, am I pumped, man. Yeah. It was only about 50 yard shot. And this is the blood trail of the second deer that I shot. You could see there's a lot of bleeding. I mean, oh my God, look at all that blood. And she, like I said, she ran maybe about 15 yards and she flipped. But now I'm gonna go to my first deer that I shot. She did not even take a step. She just dropped like a rock. Okay, this is a small one. I thought it was bigger, but well, I'll take it. It'd be perfect eating. It'd be really good eating, actually. All right, let's go back to the second one. Look at all this blood. I mean, I could see it was like gushing out when I saw it. And this is a lot of blood. There it is. Okay, the second deer was a pretty good size doe. Not a huge doe, but good size doe. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, she bled a lot. I'm done field dressing, and it takes me less than 5 minutes. This one probably took me about, actually less than 3 minutes, but you can actually see how to field dress a deer in 3 minutes on my other video. All right, it looks like about more than a half of the lung is completely gone. That's the lung right here. And the heart, there's about quarter of a heart has been taken out. And a little bit of the liver was also taken out. So it was another hard shot. But again, I'm very surprised with SST. I mean, I shot it before with a deer, and I know it does a good job. And like I said, you know, that lung is completely, like I said, more than a half is gone. She bled a lot. That's what I was hoping for, because they taste better. All right, I'm done with this one. I'm gonna move on to my next deer. Okay. It's probably not a hard shot, but here's the first deer that I shot. It's actually a pretty good body size button buck. It's a shame that it turned out to be a button buck, but you know, what do you do? I mean, I looked at it carefully. I wasn't seeing anything, so I took it. But that's where the shot went in. Perfect, right behind the shoulder. And she, like I said, he dropped right on the spot. Like a ton of brake. All right, again, back to work. Okay, I'm done field dressing the second deer, and believe it or not, that's what's left of the heart. About 2/3 of the heart is gone, and about half the lungs gone. The liver is intact, so I won't be taking any heart from this deer, but I got some from the other one. So, all right, they're both very ethical shot, and it seems like, you know, they hardly suffer. So I'm happy about that. All right, time to drag it out. All right, God has blessed us today with 2 awesome deer, perfect freezer size deer. And as we mentioned before, we share everything. So we're gonna take it home, split it up half, and we're gonna share it and enjoy it. Thank God. Amen.
Amen.
Good thing about snow hunting, right? The reason that I love hunting in the snow so much is that they're really easy to see, and dragging it out makes it so much easier. It's like pulling a sled. And when you shoot a deer, you can't really miss the blood trail. They're right there for you. So that's why you see me getting excited when it snows. And today it paid off. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, well, it was easy dragging deer here, but then we got water, and we found the narrowest point where we could actually throw the deer over. And this being a button buck, Doug's telling me that he could do it on his own. So, all right, Doug, I'm gonna count on you, buddy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, good job, man. Well done. Don't expect me to throw the doe by myself, okay? I need your help. We got both deer safely across the water, And this is where your hunting body really shines, because there's no way I could throw that doe by myself. So it's none of them is wet, nice and clean. Good job, Doc. Way to go. All right, now we switch the deer. Doc gets the big doe, and I get to drag the small one out. A lot easier. Yeah, that's a good size doe. Okay, this is a good size doe, and that's the entrance right there. It's a size of probably a dime, and that right here is the exit side, and you can see there's a lot of damage there. So I actually expect the SST bullet to open up quicker, but I think because he went through the ribs, it's a minimum damage on the entrance and a lot of damage on the exit. And it was the entrance side, and the exit side was really, really devastating. So no wonder she just dropped like a rock. She wasn't gonna stand with this leg, that's for sure. All right, let's see what it did inside. This one here is a decent size button buck. That's the entrance hole right behind the shoulder. And it's a size of a dime, but the exit hole, as you can see, is like, there's nothing there. So it did a really good number on it. All right. Hornady Superformance in 243 with 95 grain SST bullet is awesome. Well, here she is. You know, this forearm sleeve that I made it for myself worked out really well. Kept everything very quiet, and you know, it actually prevent this from sliding off from the rifle rest when I had it leaning forward. And also having a watch on my stock was really, really convenient for me. I was able to see the time really easily. I didn't have to fumble with my sleeve and my gloves and everything. Just look down and there my time was. So again, this setup right here, I am happy. And yes, my brand new Browning AB3 will join the alliance of great hunters. Not with a one deer, but with 2 deer on the first hunt. Oh yeah. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have. Enjoy your life with what you got, but mostly don't get disappointed. Keep on hunting and your day will come.